Hello, it's Charlotte from Bay Leaf Cookery School here. On this really hot day, it gives me great pleasure to say that I am not doing anything that involves the oven today. I am going to make Cheats ice cream. If you were to make traditional ice cream, it's got egg yolks and cream and vanilla pods and all sorts of things, and you have to stir it gently on the hob for ages. But this couldn't really be easier. We've got some icing sugar, just plain icing sugar, about 150 grams of icing sugar. I have got 600 millilitres of double cream, which we're going to whip, and I've got 2 oranges. I like orange ice cream, particularly with chocolate sauce on it, and I've done a recipe for Magic Shell, the instantly setting chocolate sauce for ice cream, which would go really nicely with this. If you're not a big fan of oranges, you could use strawberries or raspberries, whatever flavour you like. If I were using strawberries, I'd probably blitz them in the blender to make a sort of strawberry puree and stir it through. So the first thing we're going to do is put the icing sugar in a bowl. Here it is. And then I'm going to add both the zest and the juice of 2 oranges. Just to remind you of the zest, it's just the very top layer. What you find is when you start grating an orange or a lemon or any citrus, you quickly get through to the white pith underneath. You don't want the pith because it's really bitter, so just take the very top layer of the waxy skin off. We're going to put it in there. So I'm going to speed through that really quickly, and then we'll do the next step. So when I'm zesting my orange, I am just doing 2 or 3 little grates on each part, then moving it round and getting another bit so that I don't go through to the white pith underneath. Nearly finished. Find another bit. So this is the zest from 1 orange. I'm going to add that into my icing sugar. And do the same with the next one. So now that I've added my zest to the icing sugar, I'm going to cut the orange in half. And then I'm going to use my handy little juicer. If you haven't used one of these before, they're absolutely brilliant. You lift up the handle, the top handle, and you place the orange or whatever fruit flat side down, which I know it sounds counterintuitive, but that's the right way. And then what happens is you press the 2 handles together, and this bit effectively turns the orange inside out and releases all the juice. And handily keeps all the seeds, all the seeds inside. I'm going to do that with this half. The other orange. Okay, so the juice is in there. Juice, zest and icing sugar. Just going to mix them all together and make a lovely orangey syrup. Right, nearly done. We just need to add 600 millilitres of double cream. Just going to pour it in to the syrup. And I'm going to whisk it. Now it's a really hot day here, so I have to be super careful not to over whisk it. If you whisk cream too much, it will turn into butter. It will separate into curds and whey, so we don't want that. So a bit of careful whisking. When you see that it's starting to thicken up and it gets to the stage where you can make soft peaks in the cream, then stop. Don't do any more whisking. Right, I think that's it. I don't want to go any further with it because I don't want it to curdle. It's making sort of soft peaks like this. It's going to be frozen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It just makes it nice and light. So what I'm going to do now is pour it into a dish. There we go. It's in the dish. I'm going to put this in the freezer. I'll try and leave it overnight, but we might weaken and have it earlier than that. Like I said, you can use any flavour fruit you like. Just if you're using soft fruits, it's easier to make them into a sort of puree by blending them. So raspberries or strawberries or peaches actually would be really nice. But the citrus fruits lend themselves really well. So lemon and lime works really, really nicely together. Exactly the same process. Just maybe try the mixture, make sure that you've got enough balance between the sugar and the citrus, and experiment with it. See how it turns out. And when this is frozen, I'm just going to serve it like normal ice cream. It's a little bit softer than normal ice cream, and it will melt probably a bit more quickly, but it's absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy this recipe, subscribe to our channel so you can see new videos as we put them up. Thanks. Bye.